Hello, my block game cheaters. It is I, the Burnt Phoenix. Mine MC is just resetting, about to reset, and I thought, hey, why not make a cool little video before the server actually goes down? So, yeah, today's video is going to be called How to Raid Correctly, because what I realized is that half of you guys, not even half, like most of you guys do not know how to raid spawners, beacons, or anything correctly. None of you guys place the CX correctly, and you guys just spam CX, hoping that creepers will magically just blow up everything. Um, Unfortunately, that is not how rating works, and I'm hoping that in this video you guys can at least learn something about how creeper eggs work and how to actually raid correctly. So I just want to show you guys what I have prepared. So this, as you can see from Fmap, is oh god, I gotta step out. But if you do that, it's YouTube, and it's claimed by my alt. So right now I'm on the Burnt Phoenix account. I've already claimed all of this. Oh my god. Well, I left something out. I gotta make it. Shit. Alright. You know what? I'll fix this one immediately. But yeah, this one is supposed to be easy. The glass is floating in the middle. Um, this one is supposed to be medium difficulty because the glass is touching the ground. Last but not least, it's hard. The glass is on the roof. My computer's lagging. Well, never mind. Yeah. But nevertheless, these are the three most common vaults that you could find in a base faction, whatever. And, I just want to show you guys how everything works. So without any further ado, let me first show you guys how creeper spawning works for some of you out there. So let's take a block, and I'll make a platform right here, a little obsidian platform to show you guys. And we're gonna right click, the creeper spawns right on the block, which is nice. We are looking at the surface of this block. Now, say we are not looking at the top surface, we'll look at the side surface. The creeper this is actually made out of two blocks, the head and the top body, and the bottom body plus the legs. Now, the thing with how creeper explosion works is the explosion actually originates from the creeper's bottom block, okay? So what happens is, when a creeper is between any block, whatever the center of the second block is located at is where the blast radius originates from. So, as I've just shown you, the creeper, when you right click something, it spawns on the second block. That is why if I do this, the creeper falls. It doesn't spawn on its head, it spawns on the second block. And to further demonstrate this, I am going to be looking at the bottom of it. As you can see, it is completely trapped. And that is because when I look at it, it's actually spawning on the second block. Now, what's interesting about creepers that makes raiding so interesting is if I look at this block, like I said, the creeper's bottom block is going to be spawning right here, then everything should look normal, right? But notice when I right click it for 1 second, it's almost as if it went down but back up. So that is something very interesting um, to know, is that a creeper, when you spawn it, it actually spawns a little bit lower, like a pixel lower than uh, where it's where it seems to be spawning, and that makes it interesting because if that pixel is low enough, we can potentially make it so it actually break this block. And that's what's interesting about Creeper's explosion. So, yeah, that is pretty much the gist of how creeper spawning works. Now, one thing that does make me cringe is that a lot of people think that smiting creepers would actually make raiding more effective. Smiting creepers makes the blast radius much bigger, um, double to be exact, but it does not affect whether or not a block is going to break or not. So let me just demonstrate. I'm going to right click and flint and steel. This is an uncharged creeper, but if I smite it, oh god, if I smite it and then right click, the blast radius is actually 4 blocks. Okay, starting from this block where we stand at 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's actually bigger than I normal. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, no, it's 5 blocks. I forgot. We count this one. So this one is 5 blocks, and the normal blast radius is 3 blocks. If we don't count the central block, it's going to be 2 blocks radius, and this is going to be 4 blocks radius, which implies that it takes 4 uncharged creepers to equate the damage of 1 charged creeper. And that is not even including the vertical explosion radius. Nevertheless, just note that the explosion happens on the bottom one. So, oh god, we won't be able to do this one because I forgot to place a glass. So I'll just make it right here, right now. It's really easy. And let's... Oh god, this is not made correctly at all. I do not want to have OCD right now. So I'm gonna remake all of this. Grass, obsidian. Yeah, it's just that's claim. I don't want to get on my alt and freaking place a... just to place a piece of glass. So I'm just gonna do that, and we're gonna take white glass, because easier to see. Up, pretend it's a spawner. Water. And let's water everything. So... yeah, okay. There we go. Okay, everything's filled in. So, in order to, like I said, the leg of the creeper, so this part has to be inside of this block in order for the explosion to set off. Placing it on top of it would not help because the center of the bottom block is not inside of this block. It has to be directly inside, which means that, and so therefore, this one is actually really easy to raid. You don't really, let me just make these explode. I don't want them here. It's actually really easy. You see, all mobs tends to flow up naturally, and this is especially true when you place a creeper under, or any mob under a block. The block does not... it technically acts as if the creepers are respawning inside. The water makes it float up. So I'm just going to... you don't even need to phase, or you don't even need free cam. Just click on this block that is under this block, and immediately set it off, and boom, there goes the explosion, and bye-bye. So that's the easy one. Now for the medium one, this one is a little bit tougher. It's glass on the ground. So, as you can see, like I said, a creeper spawns on the face of any block that you're looking at. Looking directly at any of these faces that's towards us would mean that the creeper would spawn outside of the glass. If I look at the top, it will spawn on top. If I look at the side, it will spawn inside. I mean on the right side. And even if I were to face into this block, look down, I would technically still be looking at the surface. Now what's great about Hack Client is that if you're close enough to an area, FreeCam actually acts as if you are able to interact within a certain radius. So for example, we have a 3-block reach radius. This is 1 block, this is 2 block, this is 3 blocks. I cannot, actually no, we have a 4-block reach radius. So yeah, as long as I stand anywhere between here, I would not need to phase. I could just stand here and turn on FreeCam. No V phase is needed. By the way, I'm on Exymus so that you guys don't complain, oh, you're using a crazy good client, you know? And as you can see, now that when I spawn, the creeper actually spawns inside of the block, you know? And that's what's interesting. Now, here's the thing though. If you're using a client like Exymus where there is no, because the fast use on Exymus actually does not affect the rate that you can right click, then you're going to have to learn how to slide immediately after you spawn a creeper and slide to the first key to right click a creeper as soon as possible, because as you can see, a creeper is floating up and you really want it to explode as fast as you possibly can. So what you essentially want to do is something. Oh my god, I am not doing it correctly. Okay, let's turn FreeCam off. That was pretty interesting. But yeah, there goes that block. As you can see, not too hard. That was medium challenge on the ground. The hardest one is actually called Glass on the Roof, which is a weird name that I came up with. But essentially this one is touching the roof, and as I've shown you earlier, if you were to right click this face, as you can see, the leg is pointing outwards, the head is stuck because it's the second block. And as long as we can do this, but to the face, that's the obsidian, then it becomes much easier to do. So what we're gonna do is this one is actually a lot more interesting than what you think. So the problem is, no matter where we stand, okay, let's say we turn on FreeCam and we go into the glass and try to actually, oh my god, this is not working. I am way too, okay. Nothing actually really spawns. That's the interesting part. And even if I turn FreeCam off and do this, where that block is directly diagonal towards us, and then I FreeCam inside of this block, even doing that, as you can see, I look up and the creeper is still not spawning. I mean, I could look down and spawn, but what's interesting is that a creeper will not. Hey, Nuggets, are you closing? I'm making YouTube video. Is it closing right now? Oh, are you closing this one? I'm making a creeper raid tutorial. If you gotta close it, it's fine. I'ma just go on my own. Okay, thanks. Oh, oh, he deleted this one. That means I'm gonna have to clear my own. Anyways, alright. Well, thank you, Nuggets, and, well, let's get back to the video. Alright, that was so funny. Alright, anyways, so, alright, where was I? Okay, so Anyways, yeah, you can basically look down, but you cannot spawn creepers looking up. And that's a weird feature with how you interact with blocks. So with this one, actually, it's almost as if the glass block and this obsidian is cutting off and telling the server that, hey, even with FreeCam on, you should not be able to reach the block that's right here. You know, I mean, I could look down and technically, even if I'm inside of the obsidian, I'm looking at this face because I am able to technically interact with this block, but I am not able to interact the block that is diagonal from here, which is similar to the concept of the medium glass on the ground. So, yeah. Anyways, now the important thing to do is to actually the trick is to actually phase inside. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn on V phase. Please don't crash. Please don't tell me. Fuck. Well, okay. The trick is to turn on V phase and then fucking turn on FreeCam and look up and spawn, and it will be stuck in there. Okay, I'm gonna remake this video when the server opens up. This is a complete failure. Fuck my life. Alright, bye.